we want to demonstrate building the capacity to have span, to have a span in the transverse arch of the foot. This capacity serves many of the stability activities of life, the activities in which stability is important, and it's an important ingredient for stabilizing exercises. Having this capacity that the foot, no matter what happens above in the knee, the hip, the rotation of the trunk, maintains elongation across the transverse dimension and in the front to back dimension. So here we're just looking at how a person learns to recognize this span in their transverse arch. So I'm going to have Karen move her right knee side to side. And as she does, without thinking about it, she's allowing her foot to just respond without necessarily working too hard at keeping the span. So that you can see that a foot that doesn't have a lot of active functional span, you see how her navicular, the medial arch, is coming off the ground when she goes this way, and then when she goes knee, when the knee comes out, it comes off the ground, and when the knee goes back, the cuboid area comes off the ground. So that's where the transverse arch is actually staying a little too glued to itself. Now, the ingredients that help Karen do a better job of helping her foot recover span would be to come back and find the cuboid, and then to find the navicular, and give her touch, so that as her knee goes from side to side, she's able to feel the articular differentiation of those two tarsal bones and the relationship to having weight and to having connection with the ground. In order for that to occur, it's building the ability of all those tarsal bones to have span, to have a capacity to have contact at both ends of the arch while the knee goes back and forth. And Karen's demonstrating that very well with my fingers there. When I take my fingers away, we see how much she's worked on this on her own. So her knee goes back and forth. And as you can see, compared to the beginning condition, and because she's done a lot of work on this, she's demonstrating that span without the presence of my fingers guiding her and giving her that proprioceptive information. So that's an ingredient, an important ingredient for stability in the foot.